Hello beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see what messages the divine wants you to receive in this timeless reading. I always remind you that these readings are of course generalized, and to take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you. Okay, we are going to be looking at our tarot cards and also our oracle cards to deliver the messages that are here. If I can invite you to invite your intuition to be present as I'm doing these readings, because your intuition will start elaborating on the messages that you are receiving, so that this becomes more like a powerful personal reading. Okay, we are going to be doing our full moon ceremony on the 13th of July. We've got a super full moon that is coming up, and this is a powerful moon for manifesting. We call this full moon in my home the blessing full moon. So if you're wanting to manifest your blessings, if you are wanting to manifest opportunities, this is the perfect moon to be working with. So if you are wanting me to say your prayers, if you are wanting to get involved in the full moon ceremony, go in the description box below and purchase your candle, write your petition about what it is that you are wanting to pray for, and I will get to work. Okay, so we've got many cards that we need to get through. So let's have a look to see what is currently going on. You received two major arcana cards of the Judgment card and also the Magician. So there are some messages that are here that we need to talk about. But the divine is wanting to start off with a message asking you, when was the last time you allowed yourself to be different, to think out of the box? When did you last do something that truly made you happy? When did you last give yourself permission to be, to do, to go wherever you want to for the purpose of happiness? So the divine is inviting you to just stop taking life so seriously. Okay, play a little, let your hair down, just do something fun just because. You don't have to be productive all the time. There's a time and a place to be productive, and there's a time and a place to also relax and to have fun. Okay, so that is the message that is there. And I understand, because when we're looking at the other cards that are here, I can see why you're taking life seriously. I can see why there are challenges of you allowing yourself the opportunity, the chance to do something different, because it feels that you have been going through a lot throughout your life, even through since childhood even. And so the divine is saying that, listen, the reason I am asking you to play, the reason I am asking you to give your permission to be who you truly are, is because the divine is going to start helping you love some people from a distance. The divine is saying that there are some people in life right now who are stopping you from being who you truly are, because they are going to be judging. They have a lot to say, and because of that, you don't completely show up in life authentically. So the universe is forcing motherfuckers out of your life. Let go, release, allow them to go, because the divine is saying that there is a situation that is there where it is stopping your progress, your growth. Okay, because for some reason you are always having to defend yourself. You're always having to explain yourself, and it feels to me that it is exhausting to exist like that. So the divine is saying there's no need to defend or explain yourself. Seek no validation from no one, because from now on you are going to be your own cheerleader. From now on you are going to be loving some people from a distance. So that means that now you have permission to be, to do whatever you please. And so whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that for some of you, you have been praying for change. For some of you, you have been praying and you really are wanting change. There is an element of fire, of passion, of drive that is here. But what is standing in the way, what is blocking the change, is because other people are always having to comment, to give their 2 cents, even when it's not needed. And then it puts you in a position where you're explaining yourself, where you're defending yourself, and then you are just wasting a lot of passion, a lot of time, a lot of energy. So the divine is saying, listen, do what is right for you, even if it means disappointing everyone else. Because the divine wants you to understand that it is not fair for other people to expect you to be unhappy just to make them happy. It is funny how they tell you that you are selfish for wanting you to go, for you wanting to go and pursue your dreams, for you wanting to go and do the things that make you happy. Now you're selfish. But are they being selfish by demanding that you stay and you be unhappy? You pretend to be who you are not. So the divine is saying it is time to be that warrior. It is time to go and do what is right for you, because you're finally understanding that you can't please everyone. You're finally understanding why the divine is removing some people out of your life, because it is time to stand in your power. It is time to show up as who you authentically are, because the divine is showing that you have been putting up with a lot. And so the divine is asking you a question. Why are you dealing with this BS? Why are you dealing with these people? Why are you seeking validation from people who have never done anything with their own lives? Funny how they know exactly what you should be doing with your life when their life is a joke. Let's be honest. So the divine is saying, why are you needing to be who you are not, to impress, to get validation from these people who don't even have their own life in order? So now you are again being encouraged to step out of the box, to think differently, to see things differently, and to do things differently, because you are the magician. Okay? And as the magician, you are understanding finally that you can create. You have the power, you have the resources within you, you have the know-how to really make a lot of changes that you are praying for. But again, what is standing in the way? People. You needing to explain yourself, you needing validation from some people. So whatever is happening, there is that energy of you finally standing up for yourself and finally saying enough is enough. I choose me, because I am powerful and the power comes from within me. And once you make that decision, things are going to swiftly start changing for you, fast, super fast. Change is going to be lightning speed. There is just suddenly that power, that fire that is within you, that is roaring, that is ready to go and truly make those changes that you have been praying for, to truly start walking towards what it is that you're praying for. So the divine is saying that there are swift changes that are on the cards for you. You are indeed the magician, and you need to remember that. You are being gifted the energies of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about passion. You have the 8 of Wands, which is all about passion. So your passion, your fire is going to be the change that you need. Because right now you are more like a sparkler. There's not really much that is going on there. You just like fizzling. And suddenly the divine is gifting you this thunderbolt, this fire, because suddenly you are thinking out of the box. You're doing things differently. You are putting down this weight that is on your shoulder. You're saying, no, enough is enough. I am going to do what is right for me, and I am the magician. And as soon as you decide that, things will start changing for you in a magical way, in a divine way. You are going to start seeing that finally opportunities are going to be coming your way. Not 1, 2, 3, many opportunities. But before you just jump in and make a decision, the divine is saying that your judgment is going to be really important. Okay, so as these opportunities are coming in, because you are using the magic, the fire that is here to create, and because you're using the fire that is here, you are going to be seen. and opportunities, golden opportunities are going to be coming in, and you are going to have to step in that energy of divine judgment, speaking to your guides, speaking to your ancestors to help you choose which one is the right thing for you to do, which opportunity is the right one for you to select. Because the divine is saying that there just could be some temptations, there just could be some things that are not completely good for you. But because you could be in a rush just to exit this situation, you could be in a rush of making a decision that could turn out not to be the best one. So the first opportunity that comes up, don't just rush and take that one, because there are many opportunities that are here. And for some of you, you're going to be seeing that people are wanting you to rush to make a decision. That is an indicator to say that is not for you, because the divine is wanting you to have that energy of the major kind of card of judgment, really choosing, really stopping, thinking, contemplating before you decide your next move. You're also in that energy of releasing any toxic people, any toxic situations, because as you're going forward, you are going to be traveling light, and you're not allowing anyone else to keep holding you back, because their happiness is not your responsibility, especially if it means betraying yourself. You're responsible for your own happiness, and other people cannot pin their happiness on you. That is their responsibility, not yours, especially if it makes you miserable to stay in situations. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that you're standing in your power. You are releasing, you are making the right decisions, you're speaking to your guides, your ancestors, and then your wishes are coming true, because you are receiving one of my favorite cards, which is the Nine of Cups. So if we're summarizing this reading, the divine is saying, make the judgments that you need to make. This is important because that is a major arcana card that is here. Once you've made the judgment, you are going to be seeing that a lot of doors and opportunities that were previously closed to you are going to be opening. But don't be in a rush. Really contemplate and think. Consult your ancestors, your guides, the celestial beings that walk with you, your celestial team, to help you make the right decision. And when you do, your wishes are going to be coming true. Look at you in the energies of the Nine of Cups. There is an energy of celebration. Your heart is full to the brim. There is excitement that is here. And this is what the divine wants you to be like, feeling excited and hopping out of bed in the morning, and really just life feels good. Okay, and this is, it's incredible. This is what I feel like every moment, every day. And I understand the challenges that are there when you're trying to do things differently. Imagine when I had to tell my family that I wanted to do tarot cards, and they're a Christian family, and it was like no. But at the same time, I was paying for their lifestyles. And then after a while, it was like, you know, I am not responsible to make you happy, especially when the gifts I have can help other people, and they can open up a lot of opportunities and a lot of abundance in my life, and you are going to be benefiting from that. And yet you want to have a say on what I am going to do and how I am going to use my talents. So it was that time where it was like, well, if you're not happy with what I am doing, I can love you from a distance. Okay, and I have to do what's right for me. I don't need your validation. I don't have to explain myself. And then stepping into my power and being in that energy of the magician. And then when opportunities were coming up, making that decision that is guided with my guides, my ancestors. And then that was leading to these energies of the Nine of Cups. So this is an energy that I have experienced. And when I was doing this reading, my guides were like, do you remember when you were walking a similar type of path? I was like, yes, actually I do. So, beloved, what I'm telling you is that you can do this. Yes, it is difficult. Yes, it is challenging. Yes, it is heartbreaking when your family will start having some type of feeling, will start treating you differently because you're standing in your power, you're stepping into your gifts and your talents. And when you say, well, I choose me, guess what happens when you are in the energies of the Nine of Cups? Suddenly, they are messaging you. Let's meet up, let's talk. Let's repair some bridges. So the divine really wants you to understand that what is yours, and you don't have to keep explaining yourself to anyone. So, beloved, this is the reading that I have for you. And remember, on the 13th of July, we have that super full moon that is here where I'm saying my prayers. I have been posting some shorts. Go in the shorts section and see my prayers. See how elaborate they are. I really absolutely love saying the prayers. So if you're wanting to be part of that ceremony, go in the description box below. Don't wait until the last moment, as most people usually do. I wake up and there's like 50 orders. I'm like, how am I gonna fulfill all these orders today when it is the ceremony day? So I really like to have the time to work with your candle, to anoint your candle, rather than being in a rush on the last moment. Beloved, this is your reading. Go and enjoy opening the doors of opportunities and go and live your best life without having to explain yourself to no one, because it is your money, it is your coin. Okay, suddenly when you have the money, suddenly when you are abundant, suddenly people don't care where that money is coming from, which is quite funny, really. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It is a goodbye from me.